from the person on your mind the most whenever you find this video. One card, please. Overall, you made me realise my flaws. Okay, so somebody's started to have a good, long, hard look at themselves, which, if that's what you want, this is positive. All right, your energy, bottom of the deck, you don't want to chase them anymore. Righty ho. So that's probably why you've pulled your energy back. They can feel it. We're all connected, okay? We're all connected energetically. That's why quite often when you move on from an ex, they come back. It can be years later, because sometimes you can, you know, people can have like a wondering or a harbouring or something, but that is why you don't want to chase them anymore. You're not interested, okay? And now they're starting to look at what they did wrong. So we'll go into that a little bit deeper today, just have a little peek. And also I'm going to see in your energy any other specific messages for you today. I've just heard you do that. It might be love, it might not be love actually. But any other messages that might resonate with you today. So let's get going. I'll just shuffle these a bit more. If you'd like a reading, click on the title of the video. The links are in the description box to the website. All the readings are on there, and check out the free relationship report as well. And if you're new here and you want to see more of this content, just hit the notification bell. Yeah, there's a bell down there somewhere. Righty ho, let's see. Any more messages? Soul tie, that flew out. Okay. I always feel connected to you is the message. Yeah, they're feeling you're not wanting to be connected to them. That's basically it, really. They feel that you've had it, you've done. You're not chasing them anymore, okay? You found out your own value, your own worth. You've realised you don't need anybody else's validation to make you feel loved, because you were perfect. You were perfect just for being born. You're perfect just for taking a breath. Every step you take of every day is perfect, and you're really getting that now. You know that you're the one in control. You've got the power. You've taken your energy. And, you know, you're taking your time back. Energy is your currency. Your energy is your currency, and you've pulled it right back. Okay, but they are feeling that. Okay, it's like you're going to a different sunset. Sorry, a different sunrise now. You're moving on. You could actually be physically moving, or you've moved yourself at some distance from this person. And there's somebody here as well that is looking to, I just move somewhere that's closer to water and nature as well. Whoa, anything else? Let's have a look at those two. I'm always longing for you. Things didn't go the way I planned. We'll have a little look at their environment with that one. Yeah, they're thinking, they're wondering what you're up to. Daydreaming. Yeah, because I don't feel you're in it. I just feel that you are, I see your side of the story, yeah. It might be a little bit too late, though. They might be a little bit too late. What's going on in this other person's environment, please? Why have things not worked out? Why has it not gone to plan? What hasn't worked out? Okay, well, they've got definitely Two of Pentacles in reverse. They've dropped the ball. Okay, they need to go right back to the beginning. They've invested, or somebody handed them an opportunity, okay, or an offer, or something. And it's that classic energy of, if it looks too good to be true, you know, then it usually is. Okay, so on a deeper level with this card in reverse, it can mean poor financial decisions, lack of organisation, and in the physical, they're having a hard time keeping everything under control, okay? Things aren't working out. And also they are very anxious. They're very, very anxious. So within their environment, their energy, there's an energy around them of the Four of Swords. So there's poor communication. They've got a mental overload. They're tired. And I'm feeling overwhelmed, and I'm going with overwhelmed because the Two of Pentacles is in the reverse, so there's no balance. So this lack of balance or lack of money even, or an opportunity they've put their energy into, whatever that might be, or they've invested into something, time, money, emotion, whatever it is, isn't actually working out, and they're not in a really good place. So things really have not gone the way they planned. They've had an unexpected outcome. You know, they thought they could juggle something. They thought that they could almost play something. Okay, but it hasn't. The ball, they've dropped the balls. They've dropped the balls. So no, they're not in a very, very good position right now. Yeah, bottom of the deck is actually the Ace of Pentacles. So that new beginning, that whatever they were handed, literally, I'll have a bit of that, with no thought for what was going to happen with you, has actually turned out to be a dead duck, as we say here. It means that it was, you know, it was the golden goose that isn't laying any eggs. All right, so it's not working out. It's not working out at all. Anything else, please? Yeah, just keep showing me that card. Just keep showing me that card. You know, things didn't go the way I planned regarding prosperity, balance, and my mental health even. It's just all gone. It's gone south. It's gone south. Bottom of the deck, 9 of Swords. They're anxious. Okay? They're thinking about you a lot. You're in their head rent-free. They're not getting a lot of sleep. I think they're awake all night and tired all day. I just heard. A lot of mental anguish. There's an ending they need to make. There's a transition they need to make. But it's taking too long. They're feeling trapped. Whoa. Right. Okay, I'm going to see if they're going to come into you. And then I'm just going to get you some messages today as well. Because I'm being drawn to do that. I'm hearing to do that. Oh, is this person coming back? Okay. Is this person going to make an appearance? Yeah. Not to start with though. Okay, they're going to move out of their comfort zone. They went somewhere where they were a bit more, where they felt they were more comfortable. Or just downright lazy, they didn't have to do anything. You know, they took an opportunity that they thought was going to be the easy, quickest, less stressful way out for them, where they would be comfortable and they would be protected, and, you know, it was all going to be sunshine, hearts and flowers. But now they're feeling quite restricted, plus everything else I've said. But the final outcome is the Ace of Wands. So yeah, they still carry a torch for you, you know, soul tie. You've pulled your energy back because I feel you've moved on. All right, you're looking for bigger, better and brighter things. But they will take some action. Now it's an ace, it's the beginning. It'll be some form of action. They'll take maybe a message, or they'll try and find out what you're doing. Okay? But this person hasn't gone away. Alright, they see it as a soul tie. Yeah, but maybe it was. You know, there's lots of different relationships we have in life, and some relationships are just for a season. And we make those agreements before we come back, before our soul decides to give planet Earth another round of stuff. We make those agreements. So, you know, you're always free though to break any agreement you make. You don't have to keep going. And if you've been in a soul tie or a really strong tie with someone, it's very difficult for me to describe it, but you'll just know when you've learnt as much as you can from that person, and there's nothing left. You don't have any. You just have love for that person, okay? But in a very sort of a gentle way. You don't wish them any harm. You hope that they're happy, and you're just at peace. But you've taken away I don't like the word lessons because I don't feel it's a school at all. I never have done. I feel that you've taken away what your soul wanted to try. You know, maybe in its last incarnation it didn't get it right, or it wanted to try it again, but you've taken that experience away with you, because I feel some of you are actually physically moving, okay? You're physically moving, you see your path now, you know where you want to go, you know where you want to be. So they will come back in, all right, but you have the final say. You always do. You always do. You know, you get to choose. You get to choose how it plays out, by what story, you know, you tell yourself in your mind. But I've just got messages for you. I don't know what these are. It could be anything, but I've been drawn to pull some cards. Yes, this is cool. Just fitting into what I was saying. Your plans are on target. Yeah, you've made new plans. You've got your eyes set on something else. And everything will flow smoothly. It hasn't always been a straight line for you. Okay? At times you felt you were sinking. But you're being asked to allow your creativity, okay, but also be open to asking for help from somebody else or a mentor. So this could be, you know what your plans are, but they're on target. But don't be frightened of asking for somebody else's help, okay? Yeah, bottom of the deck, I'm going to take this one because I think it's important. You've started to see this that we've been talking about today from a different perspective, okay? You're starting to see it, and that is, I feel that you've forgiven, okay? Because it's only you there anyway. I won't go into all of that, but when you forgive somebody else, you're forgiving yourself. You've just thought, you know what, I'm done. But it doesn't mean you forget, because you're not supposed to forget. You integrate it into the next stage or the next experience your soul wants to have. Okay, but you do see clearly now. You do. And you've got a gift to see past this current situation. Okay, so if you're at the stage where some days are better than others, hold on, because those good days will become another day and another day and another day and another day. And the days where you feel like you're in quicksand will be nothing more than a memory. Okay? You know, and if there's a pause here, if there's been a pause before you cross that final or take that final step, it's okay. It's not for us always to know the how and the when. And I found from my own experience that when I just take a step back and I don't focus on how, when, etc., etc., and I just really stay true to what is in my imagination, and I almost get out of my own way, because as humans in 3D we do like to micromanage because we have fear, that's our ego. But this specific message is step aside, you can see clearly, it is all working out for you, your plans are on target, okay? And also, this card is really saying embrace your uniqueness and allow it to serve you. You will find your people will find you, okay? And then that will be an even higher level of experience for you. Okay, they're going to find you, you're going to find them, but be you. Whatever you've been afraid of saying or doing or wanting, do it. Yes, some people don't like it. Yes, some people might think you've gone completely mad. Absolutely fine. Just do it. Okay, like I said earlier, I felt there was a message here for somebody today that isn't even relationship related. Do it, do it, do it. Okay, I'm going to have this deck now for you. Sweet memories. Yeah. Time for change. Yeah. You're doing it though. You're doing it. You know, that's why they are daydreaming about you. But it's time for change for you. It's to learn something new. Okay, learn something new. Now this links into someone to mentor you. If you've been thinking about, I don't know, it might sound wacky. Maybe you want to, this is going to sound wacky, actually. This is my brain. Maybe you want to rescue dormice, or, you know, you want to do something that is really, would appear off the wall to other people. Okay, because you've never done it before. Or you want to volunteer somewhere in a different part of the world, even if it's just for a few weeks, and you've never done anything like that before. There's someone watching this today who's got a calling, who wants to do something that they know other people are going to question their sanity. But it's only because those other people wouldn't do that. They've got their own perception, you see, of how the world should be. You go with yours. Focus on what you want. All right? Keep that focus, because where your attention goes, it will grow, okay? It will definitely grow. But I am seeing somebody with water, and I'm seeing nature. Just take that action. Take it. Top of the deck before we go. From death comes rebirth, yeah. You are changing, you are transitioning, but we're meant to. We're meant to. It becomes easier when we don't fight it. And I can say from experience that I've fought it many times, kicking and screaming like a little banshee. But when we don't fight it, and if we, you know, you must always believe what you want to believe though as well. You know, people can talk and they can have ideas. You'll know if anything even I've said resonates with you. Okay, because we're all on our own journey. But you are having a rebirth. Okay, you are having a rebirth. And you are on track. You are on target. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to be anywhere. Just sit with that. Okay, just sit with that energy. And your past person's is going to pop up, okay? They are going to pop up out of the woodwork at some point. But anyway, I will leave that with you. Just look after you. Remember, you're unique, okay? You are unique, and you are precious, and you matter, all right? Your opinion matters, your beliefs, the way you do things, the way you dress. It all matters. Just choose you, okay? Choose you and keep going, all right? I love you, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.